All right. Well, hello everybody from Ocean Beach. I arrived last night. It's beautiful out there. There's no question. It's absolutely gorgeous. Um, it seems like parking here is pretty simple to take care of. You can pretty much park anywhere in the public parking lots during the daytime. But it seems from like 2 to 4, there's kind of this thing going on where they don't really want campers in the parking lots. That's fine. I did a little research. I've already found that over at Mission Beach, there is a place you can park overnight. It's very clearly marked and it's very easy to find. It's actually already on one of my apps of how to find it. I just wanted to do a little actual research and see if there was anything else, see what was said or wasn't said about the place. Um, yeah, so that's good news. Realistically, I had a good sleep last night and didn't even really wake up to a warning on my window. Just more, hey, please, there are other places. We're trying to make it easy for you, so don't park here. And I'm like, okay. I mean, I can respect that. So yeah, that has been the worst thing. I know it's been a few days, so I guess I should catch up with a couple of things. The place where I parked. Yes, that was indeed where the family unfortunately drove over the cliff. I did kind of figure that whole thing in front of me was for something. I don't know. I did not know it was specifically for that. I do remember indeed hearing about that on NPR back when it did happen. Um, Back during those days when you had to have the radio on constantly so you knew what the hell that crazy bastard was doing. So yeah, I do remember that happening. I did not realize that's where I was, and when I said junk art, I just want to clarify that real quick. I actually meant the stuff to the side that I didn't get as good a video of, and not really the memorial in front of me. So if I made it seem like I thought that was the junk art, I apologize. I didn't. At the same time, I was not aware of it being that place. Um, Once I got there, though, I got to be honest, I kind of got a hair up my butt, because originally I said I was going to do like 150, maybe 200 miles a day, and take my time getting down here. And I decided that, as nice as that sounds, and I did see some great places where I could have stopped every couple of hours and just posted up for the day and taken a lot longer to get here. Well, that would have meant spending more money each day. I mean, food, ice, what have you. It's costs. Um, so I decided I didn't really want to take as long as I could to get here, but instead decided to get here as quickly as I could. Already having this morning talked with a couple of the folk that definitely are beach bums. I'm not gonna lie about it. I mean, let's face it, I'm not much further away being in a van, so I was able to chat with them a little bit this morning. And indeed, up on the little boardwalk here, you can just set up and sell stuff. One of them referred to it as shakedown, which I'm actually familiar with. That used to be the whole Grateful Dead parking lot thing where you show up, you pretty much sling anything you wanted. So that's kind of really good to hear. I'm hoping maybe one of the places that I see, or people I should say, that I see actually put up little tents, maybe I can join them in the sense of just hanging the things I have, because I've got magnetic hooks and magnets I could put on the back of them type of thing. So we've got options on that. I could actually have a few of them hanging and then also make custom requests, because I've been folding. That's what I have folded so far. Used a few of them. Got to start folding again because they're going to go quick once I actually start making stuff. So one thing we're going to have to get used to here is the airport is definitely directly behind us, so you hear planes all day. It's not that intense though, so the girls haven't seemed to be that bothered by it. Right now, they're both underneath the bed, just chilling. I mean, they've got their own little space down there that they love. Got fresh litter yesterday, so I'm sure they're super happy about that. I drove into Venice. I did. I drove into Venice, and I guess when I'm honest with myself, as much as I love Venice, the truth of the matter is I like getting to Venice and then going to Santa Monica. when I really think about it, over the years that I was down there, Venice was definitely part of the experience, but for me it was a lot more in Santa Monica. And the reality is, with the way Santa Monica is set up today, you can get a street vending permit, but they have a lot of little rules and isms with it. You kind of have to move every couple 3 hours, and only certain places you can be, and a lot of them aren't really shaded. I mean, that's one of those things I'm thinking about, is the fact that I don't want to just constantly be sitting out there in the sun. So there's also a part of me that thinks I may not just be sitting out there all day. I may just go out for like a couple 3 hours a day when I know that the tourist horde is here, and sell during that time, unlike other times where I've truly just been out there all day, at least until I'm truly tanned all over and don't have to worry about the sun hitting me for an hour or two. We're not there yet. The legs are still super white. But yeah, when I drove into Venice yesterday, as much as I love that town, I just kind of felt the griminess that's still there. You can tell they are dealing with a different homeless situation there than here. I mean, in all sincerity, there's maybe like 10 guys living outside on the beach all told. A lot of campers, no questions. I mean, I know that if I really tried, I could camp here overnight in certain places, but because I want to respect the people that live here and respect the rules that they have, I will go to that place. Because I was reading some stuff, and I will admit, I gotta admit, this parking lot has a very urine-filled smell in certain areas, and that was one of the things people were complaining about, was that even people in vans are out there urinating and defecating at night. Because I mean, let's be honest, not everybody has a toilet like me. I really did make the decision very early on that I wanted a toilet in this van. I'm in my 50s. I don't want to have to always run to a bathroom that's a public bathroom and timing things. Just to be honest, there are times you don't want to have to time things. And I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be that person that, it's late at night, I'll just go pee in the parking lot. That adds up in a place that does not get a lot of rain, So I noticed there's an aroma in the parking lot. So I can understand why some of these people are a little upset with some of the van people that have showed up from time to time. And because I do want to be able to sell on the boardwalk and actually hopefully even eventually work my way into some of the stores, I don't want me starting off with a bad taste in anybody's mouth. So that's why I'm going to go to Mission Beach and check it out. And honestly, I'm kind of excited about it. I mean, I've never had a reason to go over there. From what I've read, I'm going to be right next to an amusement park. So, I mean, during the evening, I'm sure it's going to be kind of a fun, cool place to check out. Maybe even get out and wander around a little bit myself. Who knows? Maybe I'll find some chili cheese fries. I am in California on the coast after all. So yeah, I mean, in all sincerity, it's been a great little arrival. I'm going to stick around here for a few more hours, just kind of watch the beach and the girls and the people and the surfers. I mean, let's face it, I'm at the beach. I've seen some bikinis. It's not a bad thing. I've gotten out a few times. Again, today is also just kind of a test. Today is just kind of also a test of how hot does the van get. I have all the little blinds that I've made up, and obviously the blinds that are in the van down. The only thing I really have open is my curtain, so I can see the beach, but the sun isn't really coming in from that way yet. And truth of the matter is, it is actually cooler in here right now than outside. So that's good. If I can kind of keep that ability going for when I leave the van for a couple hours at a time to go sell, and I know that it's going to be at least as cool as it is outside, if not cooler with what I have going on, I'm okay with that. That makes me happy with the cats. I'm wondering if they're maybe a little, I'm not going to say shell-shocked, but maybe just a little worn out from the amount of traveling we've done. Because I mean, for them, when I do that, they really just do chill under the bed all day, and they come out as soon as we're done. It's like, oh, okay. And I did a lot of driving. Like I said, I did. I mean, there were a couple of times where I drive for a couple hours, stop for a half hour, drive for another hour, hour and a half. You know, so I was putting in between 5 to 7 hours of driving a day. You know, and some of that was on the one, which I will say now I enjoyed the experience in certain ways because I got to see the ocean. Man, I got to say that one is a twisty little beast. Oh my God, in the van, there were definitely times we were not going above 15, 20 miles an hour when those curves were coming up. So, as much as I enjoyed it, and the reality is when it's time to return to Portland, which I don't really see myself coming back for my birthday. Just gonna be honest, you know. I really want to give down here a chance and see what I can do. So, but yeah. Whoop, squirrel kind of left my head there. Thought of going back to Portland. I think I'm in a safe space. I think I'm going to get things figured out. I think if not tomorrow, then Wednesday, I will have a way to put the origami up so it can be seen. Later tonight, I'll do an actual little video of the origami I'm doing because it has changed a little bit because I found some beads that work. That's the other thing, like in the next day or so, there's a bead store I'd like to stop at and buy some stuff. Hopefully they have something to buy. But I've used the Dremel a little bit even with these beads just to kind of clear that chamber a little bit more and widen it. Works really, really well. So a lot of the beads that I personally still came down with aren't going to work, partly because some of them, the holes are just so small. I don't want to have to just truly drill all of that out. I mean, some of the beads I have, the hole they're meant for is truly like fishing wire type gauge stuff. So pulling 2 pieces of hem cord through that's never going to happen, and it would be a lot of work to get them bored out. So I'd rather see what's at the bead store first. But yeah, so I'm going to make a few more pieces today. I've got 5 done. I hope to have about 8 all told, maybe 10, and be able to go out with that tomorrow and just have some, and each one I'm doing, I'm trying to really make sure each one's a little different as well. So until they sell, I've got multiple kind of examples of what I could do. So if somebody wants to go through the origami paper and pick their own patterns of paper and pick their pattern of beads, I can do that too for a couple dollars more. Kind of what I'm thinking. But yeah, we'll see what happens once I really get out there. We'll see what kind of money I get for them. I know what I'm thinking. I'm thinking $40 a piece, you know. So yeah, we'll see what happens. I wanted to check in. I wanted to say, hey, I promise I'll get to everybody soon in personal ways too. I did so much damn driving over these last few days that I was just spent, and by the time I got here yesterday, I was just ready to collapse. So everybody have a great day. Catch up with you soon.